It's Toasted. We're back with Top Tier Media Live. Who we outside with right now?
You know, you're outside with SHAYLEN today.
But the only daddy issue I got is my daddy wants to put you in the ground.
We outside, baby.
We are outside right now.
We hot.
There's a ton of people to come see you live right now. How do you feel about that? We're getting a little exclusive before. Usually I come and ask people after the fact, but what's it feel like before on stage?
You know what? I don't know if like the whirlwind that I just had getting here, which we won't get into, but I realized when I was sitting in there just now, is like I've only ever done the national anthem before.
Oh, wow.
I've never done a full show, let alone be the headliner, which you're breaking my 4th of July headliner. I don't know if I can say virginity, but
You can. You can hear. We're a very uncensored media.
lovely. This is my kind of place.
Okay, we're glad that you're here right now. Thank you for coming to Fort Smith, Arkansas. So I've seen you on the road. I've seen a lot of your stuff. I've shared a lot of your stuff. Girl, you got some bangers. You have a lot of great songs. I typically like the stuff that you did, the rock and roll song with Jimmy, I think is his name. Or John. Or was John?
John
Yeah,
Winkler.
yeah, John
Yes,
Winkler.
the,
I've heard that song before.
Bro, Lips of an Angel, because he's the original singer. And so when because everyone thinks like, since he's not with Hinder anymore, that he doesn't like, I don't know what they think, but most of the time people aren't realizing it's him that did the original. So what so for me, like that was like, what I was like, little me was just like, what? And so that was the coolest moment ever, to be the female that got to come back for part 2. Stoked.
Would you say that was a pivotal moment in your career, or would you say there was moments beforehand?
You know what? Any moment that I'm doing things that are on my bucket list, because all of it is a pivotal moment. Because I realize the bigs and the smalls, like, no, screw that. It's more like if you dreamed of it, you're doing it, that never becomes small. So
That's some good inspiration.
they're all kind of like a pivotal, like, what is my life? Because I know it's not normal. And it's pretty cool.
That's dope. You're very humble. I can tell that. Can we do a segment real quick brought to you by South 23rd Street Entertainment? Okay, so I'm going to ask you a series of rave questions, and you're going to tell me what you think that they are.
Okay.
Or rave terms, excuse me.
Did you figure out I was a raver?
I did not know that, so you might have some inside knowledge on this situation.
Okay.
So, plur.
What is it?
The word plur, what do you think plur means?
Okay, so this is the new age rave plur. I don't actually know what this means.
What do you think? Give it your best guess.
Hot? I don't know. Plural?
Plur, see, that plur means positive, respect, love, unity.
That's what I thought. Is it like the purr?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
so plur.
Plur. A wook. Do you know what a wook is?
God, you're stumping me. Drugs? Not drugs.
So something that someone that hasn't taken a shower in a long time. They go to the festivals. They're always there.
So like us on the road. Okay.
Yeah. Wooks.
Great.
Okay. Last one. Dubstep.
A type of techno, basically, which I loved. I used to love all kinds of dubstep, where it's like wop 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 wop.
1 out of 3. That's pretty good. That's good. Okay. So let's pick up back where we left off real quick. So what's the biggest place and or the craziest thing that you've got to experience in your country music career? Because like I said, you got a lot of bangers. I sense that you get a lot of respect. What is a way that you feel like that has pertained to you?
I think the day I got to step out on the Grand Ole Opry stage and do my debut in October, because that's pretty much like country music's like, you're in. Which I respect the genre so much, coming back to it for the first time in years and like being very careful, because it's so like, it is a very, very talented group of people, and like the legends before us and currently and that will be after, the storytelling, all of it is just like, there's nothing like it. So to be welcomed into the circle that is like, I know who stood there, that was the biggest moment of my life.
That's a super, I respect that answer.
Yeah,
That's actually really humble.
Literally don't think it happens still.
So, last question before we let you go. Is there any new projects, anything else you want to shout out, anything that you, maybe a little tease of something, give us something exclusive?
I got another single coming. Actually, you're going to be the first people to hear this officially this upcoming Friday. July 11th. So I have not announced that yet. So you guys get the tea. New single, and then 2 or 3 more for the rest of the year, and then you will have an album at the top of 2026.
So an album. Is there any features on this album?
At the moment, we're trying to get one. I feature on 2 other artist projects this year, which I can't say yet, but there will be 2 features on other artist projects.
Tight. Can we get a shout out Top Tier Media?
Hell yeah. Hello, Top Tier Media. This is Shaylin, and thank you for listening.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.